Hey, what's up? It's been a while since I made like an actual video, but I've been kind of playing with this idea for a while. I was waiting for a couple things to come in. Everything's finally in, so I'm going to do this guitar comparison video. I've got 6 guitars currently. They're all handmade custom guitars, which I'm very fortunate to have. They're all going to be going through my 5153 Stealth into this Dioronzo 412 cab with Celestion Redbacks. I'll be blending some audio. The room audio here is being picked up by the Rode shotgun camera mic, and I'll have recorded audio coming through this Omega 412 back here, mic'd with a Heil PR30 and a C414. So I'm just going to go through my guitars. I'll talk a little bit about them. Some of them have stories, you know, so we'll talk about that. Yeah, so that's about it. Faces of Many is my band. Shameless self-promotion here. If you like what you hear, a lot of the riffs I play on my channel end up becoming Faces of Many songs. So go check us out and find us on Facebook and YouTube and all that stuff. We're on Instagram. Yeah, we play a lot around town here in Orlando, and we just have a good time with it, and I just try to write more brutal riffs. Anyway, so let's get started. So I'm going to go in order of the amount of time that I've had the guitars. So the first one here is my Gutierrez Juggernaut. I've got a Lumitone lace, whatever, Deathbucker, and the Lumitone single coil in the neck. Quilts maple, mahogany wings. This one's neck through, maple neck, headstock. You'll notice none of my guitars have inlays. I don't like inlays. They can fuck right off. This is stainless steel frets. This is the only one I have that has neck binding and headstock binding too. I love the headstock on this thing. This piece was knocked off before I got it, but it was glued back on. You can barely tell. So this guitar came from a friend of mine, Laura. She used to run Valve Queen tube retailer. She had this made around when her mom passed, and I bugged her for like 7 years to sell me this guitar. She finally did. I've had it since 2015, 2016, somewhere around there. It's the guitar I've owned the longest. I've struggled with this guitar, getting it to sound right. I've gone through more pickups in this guitar than any other guitar that I've had. But now with the Deathbucker, it sounds fantastic. So yeah, we'll give it a playthrough here. So I'll start with the song that I've got. Get some volume here. So yeah, I got a song that I'm gonna play all these guitars with. I've got recorded audio for it, and I'll get this room audio here. Maybe I'll do some random jamming and stuff too with it, but we'll see. Gutierrez Juggernaut. Absolutely love this guitar. Plays killer, looks great. I'm a big fan of carved tops and black quilted maple. Go figure. Yeah, so my first true custom guitar that I had built for myself, which is I call this the OGV, my original Bauer custom V. So it's a little on the thin side, and this was a request that I had because I have back problems. So I wanted something for live use that would be light but still really heavy and brutal. Mahogany body, quilted maple top, ebony board, maple neck, just your classic V shape, customized. This is my favorite guitar of all time. I absolutely love this thing. I've got Planet Waves tuners on this, same on the Juggernaut. Not all of the guitars have those. Yeah, what else can I say about this one? Motor City pickups, Nuke, single pickup. Also, all the guitars have these flush mount Dunlop strap locks. I really like them. This thing plays great, it feels great, it sounds great, super reliable, tuning stability is fantastic. I don't get any ring out like I do with the Juggernaut, and it just looks killer, especially on stage when I'm headbanging and going crazy. There's little hints of natural finish or natural color that pop through the black. There's a very thin black stain on it. And it actually does have black binding on the body, which is very unique. Anyway, yeah, we'll give this one a go. Yeah, so this one's got a 25-inch scale. All my other guitars are 25.5. And I think that lends to a little bit more slinkiness on the strings, so I use a slightly higher gauge, which for me, it feels perfect when compared to the other ones. I think that's a big contributor on why I like this one so much more than the others. Not that I dislike the others at all. They're all great. So this guitar took a while to get built because it's one of those things where it was offered to me as a cost of parts if I promote the brand and stuff like that. But you know, the guy that builds these, Eric Bauer, he's become a really good friend of mine, and he's taught me pretty much everything I know about recording guitar tones these days. And we end up gravitating towards the same types of gear, same types of sounds and stuff. So yeah, it's been a great relationship, and he's built 3 guitars for me so far, and there will be many more, I'm sure, over the years. Just like cool little touches, like this little stinger looking thing that has the natural maple on the headstock. Yeah, absolutely love this guitar. It will probably be my #1 until I die. And I told my wife, if anything ever happens to me, this is the only one she can't get rid of. Yeah, so I love this thing. I've had this since 2018, April-ish, May, something like that, March maybe. But I got this shortly after we bought this house, which is awesome. Love this thing. Love it, love it. Next up is my second Bauer V. This is my Koa V. So again, mahogany body. Well, it's mahogany. It might be something else. I don't remember. It's similar to mahogany, maybe. I don't know. Koa top. I don't know if you can see on camera how thick that Koa top is. Koa veneer on the headstock. We went with the Dean headstock on this one, and a Floyd Rose. This was kind of a, we wanted to do something that was classic, but also kind of a fuck you to the classic purists or whatever. We got an ebony board again. The side dots on this are brass, which is a really nice touch. I really like that. The neck is Spanish cedar, so that's pretty unique. It's got this really cool grain pattern up here. Maybe you can see, I don't know. Yeah, again with the Planet Waves tuners. The Floyd we used on this was a Goto Floyd, which stays in tune really well. The trem feels nice and everything. This guitar is giving me some trouble in terms of pickups. This one bolt on. The other V is set neck. I've gone through a lot of pickups in here. There's like a squishiness in the low end that I've been trying to tame here and there. So right now I've got BG dark bucker in the neck and Duncan distortion in the bridge, and so far this has been the tightest pickup I've tried in this guitar. I really like this guitar. It looks awesome. It plays great. It's heavy, so I don't really play it live that much. Once in a while I'll take it out to a show, but it is heavy and it gives me some trouble on my back over time. So shorter sets I'll tend to do it, but it looks cool. Looks really cool. It feels great to play. So we'll give this one a run through. Not sure how well it gets picked up, but this one's got a lot more low end to it. But yeah, it's a great guitar. Yeah, not much else to say. So I've had this one since, was it February 2020, I think I got it. Somewhere around there. It was shortly after my mom died, and this was sort of a last gift kind of thing. I considered it like a last gift kind of thing from her to me. So yeah, me and Eric both had good conversation around that. Anyway, the next one that I've had, the next longest, is my Left Explorer. So this guitar I haven't had super long. I got it sometime last year. Yeah, mahogany body, Bubinga, I think Bubinga top? Shit, I don't remember. A bunch of pieces in the neck. It's got roasted maple and purple heart and wenge. Headstock's pretty cool, metal looking. So Left builds these guitars, and I've bought a few from him, and normally it's, you know, I haven't had anything custom commissioned from him, but he'll post guitars that are like semi-finished, and if I like it, I'm, oh, can I, you know, is that available or whatever, I'll ask. This one's got the hip shot locking tuners. Pickups are Motor City Afwayu, and again the BG Dark Bucker, and neck is probably my favorite neck pickup. Not that I use the neck pickup a lot. Pretty cool scarf joint on there. Anyway, not much of a story to this one. He posted it unfinished. I dug it. I bought it. That's pretty much it. This is my first like legit Explorer, and his are based off of the ESP, the old ESP ones that James Hetfield used. Plays great, sounds great, tight and punchy, and yeah, no complaints. It's taken me a while to get used to the Explorer shape, but the more I play it, the more I like it. So, you know, it probably won't be my last Explorer. Anyway, we'll give this one a run through next. Sounds great, plays great. This one, the neck's a little fatter than my other guitars. Takes a little getting used to, but you know, I think that kind of goes with the Explorer thing to some degree. Pretty heavy guitar too, similar to the Koa V. So I'll play this when I practice here and there. I haven't taken it on stage yet. We haven't had a lot of shows since I got it. But yeah, it's really, really nice. Looks really cool, right? Yeah. I didn't tell Eric. This is another Bauer, but this is a Strat. I didn't tell Eric about this, but it came with a chrome bridge, and I swapped it with a black Gotoh Floyd. I did keep the titanium saddles because he upgraded those for me, so might as well keep them, right? I did also put Gotoh locking tuners on it. It came with standard Gotohs, but I'm lazy. I like the locking tuners, and these were direct swaps, so might as well. Little goldish color on the logo there, and again, brass side dots, which I really like. These brass side dots, they're really unique and cool. This is the only guitar I have that has 22 frets instead of the 24. The pickup, oh yeah, ebony board, maple neck. I think this is, forget what the body is, Corina maybe, I don't know, something like that. The pickup is a blackened Black Winter, so it has the hex pole pieces, supposed to make it a little tighter. What else? There's a tone control buried inside there to kind of tame the high end on the pickup a little bit. This might be the best sounding one. It sounds fantastic when I'm here at home. This is the one I grab like 90% of the time. I'm gonna grab it and play it. It just sounds and feels so great. It's so comfortable, and I like the Floyd a lot. No complaints at all. This guitar, as far as like a Strat goes, is nearly perfect. So kind of the story behind this is, last year on Father's Day I was looking for a guitar, and I bought a Schecter Sunset, I don't know, Shredder, something like that, I don't know. It looked really cool, but when it got here I hated it. I didn't like the neck at all. It felt weird. So I sent it back, and Eric hit me up and was like, hey, I'm working on a Strat, would you be interested in a Strat? And I was like, yes, I do want a Strat. So for me, my first guitar was like a knockoff, cheap, crappy Strat. So having a Strat really brings me back to those early days of playing and just like really learning and enjoying what the guitar had to offer for me at that time as a 13-year-old. So this kind of harkens back to that, but it's like the perfected version of it. I really, really, really love this guitar. Probably as much as the OGV. But yeah, it sounds fantastic. It plays fantastic. And it's super comfortable for just, you know, kind of leaning back, sitting around, playing. So yeah, let's give this one a run through real quick. Yeah, so super thin finish on this. I think that really contributes to how this guitar sounds. You can feel the grain on it. It feels so good. It's just nice and smooth. gotta stop. I'll play this all fucking day. Yeah, I love this guitar. Is that 5 guitars we've gone through already? Wow, quick. All right, the last one. I just got this one today. It's another Lef. Haha. I don't remember what he calls this model. I know his regular Super Strat is the SS, which makes a lot of sense, right? So yeah, black see-through quilt maple top, super unique top. So he posted this and without a finish, without bridge or any routing. He just posted the body and the headstock and the neck and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I gotta have that thing. So I was able to pick the color, the pickups, the bridge, all that stuff. I know a lot of people like the hip shot. I'm not a big fan of the hip shot bridge, so he can't do Floyd's. I went with the your standard tom bridge, which I'm a big fan of. Been playing those things for a long time. Pickups again, BG Duckbucker in the neck, and I got another Nuke, Motor City Pickups Nuke in the bridge. This natural binding is really cool. It's a mahogany body with a set rosewood neck and ebony fretboard. The headstock is freaking gnarly. I love it. I love it. It's so cool. This one's got the hip shot locking tuners. What else? What else? I don't know. That's all the specs pretty much. So I just got this morning. I've been waiting for it to come. He's based in New Mexico and I'm in Florida, so it takes a long time to travel that far. It sounds and plays great. Been playing it this morning. Did the recorded audio a little earlier, so been jamming on it. Feels real good. I love these little carved things here. Makes me think of a vampire. I'm really into playing Magic the Gathering, and I have a vampire Edgar Markov vampire deck, so it kind of reminds me of that, which I think is really cool. Stupid nerdy crap. I'm a huge nerd. Go figure. Yeah, but the quilt on this thing is so unique and interesting, and I think that's kind of what draws me to a lot of these things. Like my OGV is a very unique quilt top to it as well. Yeah, I'm really digging it. The set neck is awesome. It's got a little, like, I don't know what wood this is. Maybe it looks like Cocobolo or something. A little shim in there. But his neck joints are seamless and super smooth. Like, look at that. Easily reach all the way up to the 24th fret. I'll just play it. Let's do it. can't stop playing it. It's brand new, so you know, yeah, it's tough to stop playing. It's really light, which is nice. The rosewood feels really good. Plays real nice. The neck's thinner on this one than the Explorer. What else can I say about it? I don't know. The headstock is so cool, man. I really love it. Yeah, so those are my 6 guitars. I know a lot of people are like, oh, why don't you like Les Pauls, all this stuff, you know. And I think a lot of that part of it comes down to what you started playing, when you started playing. You know, my first guitar was a Strat, so I tend to like super Strats, and I'm also a big James Hetfield fan. So the Flying V's, Explorers, that kind of stuff, I've always really liked that. Yeah, so I don't know, like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that stuff. I don't post a lot of videos anymore. They're just kind of random stuff on my phone for the most part, but I wanted to do, you know, this video for a while. I was kind of waiting on the left to get here. I don't have any other guitars that I'm kind of waiting on right now. You know, I've had a couple Mayonnaise Duvels recently. Those are gone. I've typically liked ESPs and LTDs a lot over the years. I don't have any of those anymore, just these 6 handmade custom guitars. And for me, this is the way to go, because you get every little detail you can spec out. If you're a picky asshole like me, it's the best way to go. Anyway, that's all I got. Again, Faces of Many, my band. Check us out. And I'll see you guys next time.